We often talk about what shakes us, and culture is right there at the core, isn't it? It's our roots, what connects us.
Absolutely. And today we're digging into a really interesting example of this new weekly culture market and New Year festival in Tripura, India.
Right, we're working from a press release here. It's from the Tripura government's Department of Information and Cultural Affairs, dated April 20th, 2025. So, pretty recent.
Yeah, very current. And our goal here for everyone listening is really to get a handle on why this event is significant. What's it telling us about preserving local culture and building unity?
Okay, so let's jump right in. The Chief Minister, Professor Dr. Manik Saha, gave some opening remarks. What caught your attention there?
Well, what struck me was his framing of culture, not just as identity, which is key, but also as a route to unity.
Unity, interesting. How so?
He talks about the need for healthy cultural practices, especially now with what he called mobile culture kind of taking over. It's about actively safeguarding heritage, not letting it just fade away.
And Tripura's got a lot of different groups, right?
Exactly. A real mix of ethnic groups. And he specifically mentioned that the state government is committed, through the Department of Information and Culture, to protecting I think the term was lost cultures of each group.
Lost cultures. That's quite a statement. So they're really trying to actively preserve diversity.
Seems that way. He even praised the group behind this market, the Bengali Culture Circle, called their initiative exemplary for future generations.
Okay, so let's talk about them. The Bengali Culture Circle. The president, Sebak Bhattacharya, gave the welcome address.
Yes, and what's quite fascinating is where the idea came from. Bhattacharya actually credited the chief minister himself, said the inspiration came back on December 10th, 2023.
Oh, wow. So there's a direct link there.
And get this event, the inauguration, it marked the 72nd weekly culture market.
72nd. Really?
Yeah, 72nd.
So this isn't just a one-off festival. It's part of something much bigger, ongoing.
Exactly right. It shows a sustained effort week after week to showcase Bengali culture and heritage. It's not just talk. It's consistent action.
That longevity really speaks volumes, doesn't it? It shows real community involvement.
It certainly suggests that.
Yeah.
And the press release also noted other people there. Shannon DeBroy, a well-known journalist.
Okay.
And several other local figures, like the vice chairman of the West Tripura, Zilla Parashad Biswajit Sheel.
Right.
Chairman of Old Agartala Pranchat Samiti, Charnarani Das. The secretary of the Agartala Press Club, Brahmakanta Day. And the president of another cultural group, Bangla Sanskriti Boloy Agartala Sansad, Nirmal Kumar Deb.
So quite a few local leaders and community figures present. Why is that important, do you think?
Well, I think their presence really underlines the broad support this whole initiative has. It's not just one small group.
Yeah.
It's got backing across, different parts of the local administration and community organizations.
It signals that cultural preservation is seen as valuable sort of across the board there.
Precisely. It kind of shows a unified front on this issue.
Okay, so pulling this all together for our listeners, what are the key things to take away from this specific event in Tripura?
Right. Well, first, I'd say it's clear evidence of the Tripura government actively trying to support its diverse cultures, not just paying lip service.
Tangible support.
Second, it really highlights how vital these community-led initiatives are. The weekly market shows the power of grassroots efforts in keeping heritage alive.
Yeah, it's not just top down.
Not at all. And finally, it just sort of underscores this ongoing challenge, really, for all of us. How do we connect with our cultural roots and keep them relevant in a world that changes so fast?
That's a great point. It makes you think culture isn't static, is it? It needs that active participation to stay vibrant.
Exactly. It needs tending, like a garden.
So maybe a final thought for everyone listening. How could similar local initiatives, maybe in your own area, help build a stronger sense of community and shared culture? Something to think about.